Understand, I'm still holding jail time over your head. You make my tail wag or you probably will go to jail. You understand that? All right. Now, I have to say this or I will not sleep tonight. Dude, I am glad I didn't have your problems as a kid. But with respect, with sympathy, I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. The world does not give a shit if your life sucks till you're dead because of the problems you had in your youth. The world doesn't care.
Statement in court.
Thank you. What do we got?
Your Honor, with your approval, defendant will plead guilty to 2 counts. He'll plead guilty to count 3, driving while license suspended, and also, Judge, added count 4. Added count 4 is a 1-year misdemeanor known as attempt, fleeing and eluding in the 4th degree, and that would be under the penal code, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Singleton, have you discussed your rights and options with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they present to you today? You understand the possible penalty for those 2 charges? Attempt and the drove while license suspended? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to those charges? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right. Counsel, if you would voir dire, give me the facts I need. Incident date August 23, counsel, if that's what you're looking for.
On that date and time, Mr. Singleton, were you in a motor vehicle? Were you driving that vehicle? At some point during that evening, did you encounter the police? And did the police flick their lights on to indicate that they were initiating stop? And did you disregard those lights and continue driving down the road? At the time you were driving down the road, you did understand that those were police officers. The defense is satisfied.
Right. And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied, sir? I'll accept the plea to the added charge and dismiss original counts 1 and 2. Well, 3 was the charge, DWLS. So I'm inclined to send it for a pre-sentence investigation unless you guys try to talk me out of it.
This is the first offense that's going to be under HIDA. I think, this court hasn't.
No objection to HIDA? Sorry to cut you off, counsel. All right, go ahead, counsel.
This court has supervision, structured and downtown. There shouldn't be any issues. Part of his conditions, I think, are they want to that to get that license worked on and drive until that license is,
Right.
up to speed. So to say, in terms of fines and costs, his family is here, has a lot of support.
Good.
First last time that it's in criminal.
No priors? Okay.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah, please.
Especially recommend reporting probation, no jail, under the useful phase 6.
Thank you. Mr. Singleton, where'd you go to high school? Graduate? Junior, senior year? What's your GPA? Yeah. And in 30 years on the bench, that means it's not nearly as high as it could be. Am I right? What are your plans post high school? Yeah, what do you plan on doing after high school? Okay. What do you have to do to get your driver's license straightened out? Has he ever had a license, counsel?
I think it's going to take it's.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Okay.
Just the tickets to or the light.
Right. Is that woman with the head bobbing back there, mom? Sister? I'm sorry to hear that. Can I hear from your sister? Because it sounds like she might know more about your business than you do. Is that all right? Ma'am, come on up. Come on up here with the microphone so I can hear you better. You're all right, come on up. Because of too many points? Can you run print it out? You got in enough to see me. That's too much. And that's too much. Yeah. His biggest trouble is because he can't tell me he's doing the best he can in school. I didn't make that kid. And the fact that you're a father is not going to make your life easier without an education. Keep talking off, bud, because I'm getting ready to send you. Keep talking. Keep flapping those jaws. Because you're telling me all I need to know about you right now.
So not having his dad and his like his mom, there's a lot there.
Absolutely, and it all sucks. It all sucks. But every day this young man gets up and he gets to make his own choices today. And he's been making bad choices. Keep your dick in your pants, you wouldn't have a kid at 18 without a high school education. Tell me I'm wrong. Smart man, tell me I'm wrong. Counsel, come on up. I can't let you have it, and I want you to look at it, because the way I'm reading that, it says he's eligible for restricted right now. But it's been years since I could read those because they keep changing the format and they keep making them worse. I think he's eligible for driving privileges. Would you agree or disagree?
Suspension effective from July. I don't know how long the suspension would last. I'm fine. I mean,
At the center of the hearing, the judge shifts the focus away from just the legal charges and directly addresses the defendant's mindset, highlighting a pattern of careless and risky decisions. He makes it clear that fleeing from police and driving with a suspended license are not isolated mistakes, but signs of a deeper lack of discipline and responsibility. The judge places strong emphasis on the fact that the teen is already a father, stressing that his life is no longer just about him. His actions now directly affect his child's future as well. He firmly rejects any reliance on excuses, explaining that difficult circumstances or past struggles do not justify continued poor choices. Instead, he pushes the defendant to recognize that this moment is a critical turning point. The judge warns that continuing down the same path will lead to more serious consequences, including jail time and lost opportunities that may never come back. At the same time, he makes it clear that the defendant still has a chance to change direction, but only if he takes responsibility, commits to his education, and starts making consistent, disciplined decisions. Rather than focusing purely on punishment, the judge uses this moment to challenge the young man to grow up, step into his role as a parent, and prove that he can build a better future. The message is direct and serious. This opportunity is not guaranteed again, and what he does next will determine whether he moves forward or falls further behind.
as a condition, I would be fine with either saying he just cannot drive without a valid license, and that would kind of solve the issue.
All right.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Rob. If he's convicted of suspended license, as you all know,
It's gonna,
be extended. So, with your permission, Judge, I would like to have the plea instead of reckless driving count 2. I think there will be more of a 9 versus private women.
I didn't know that points.
it's gonna be 6 points versus 2. The DWS is 2 points.
Judge, if I may, I would.
I'll tell you what, hold on. Let's get outside the box a little bit. If you want to be generous,
Yeah.
letting plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate, which is the same thing you'd give her if she let him drive when he was suspended, right?
I'll adopt that.
No points, all right? Won't stop you from straightening his license out, and I'm gonna require that he get his license before he's off this HIDA, or I won't give him HIDA. You understand that? So he just agreed to save you 2 points and another suspension period. Yes? When are you supposed to graduate? Mid-year or spring? All right, Mr. Singleton, I'm going to do a 12-month delayed sentence under Holmes Youthful Trainee Act. I'm not going to assess any money. You will report to my probation department on a regular basis, and that could be by email. They'll work that out with you. I'm assuming you can give them transportation a couple times. All right, so as long as you're on track for the first month or two, they'll probably let you just do it on email. I'm going to require that you get your driver's license straightened out before the 12 months is up. I'm going to require that you get a high school diploma before the 12 months is up. And I'm also going to order 30 hours of community service charity work. That means you volunteer with some nonprofit agency that's registered with the IRS. Church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, Boys and Girls Club. I don't care. As long as it's an IRS recognized nonprofit. 30 hours, document those 30 hours, and I want that done between now and December 1, 2025. Do you have any questions about what you have to do to get the benefit of HIDA? All right. Understand, I'm still holding jail time over your head. Make my tail wag, or you probably will go to jail. Do you understand that? All right. Now, I have to say this, or I will not sleep tonight. Dude, I am glad I didn't have your problems as a kid. But with respect, with sympathy, I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. The world does not give a shit if your life sucks till you're dead because of the problems you had in your youth. The world doesn't care. Okay? If I had a magic wand, I would tap you on the head and give you a perfect childhood. I can't do that, but I can tell you what I know after 40 years in this business. Dude, you got to make your own future. Your past does not define your future. Your past sucks. I hear it. All right? I'm sympathetic, but man up. Every morning you get up and make good decisions. You work hard. You sacrifice now so you don't have to sacrifice when you're 50 and 60. Because if you don't start doing things better, you know what you're doing? Your child is going to have the struggles you've had. You want the boy or girl? Girl. You want that for your little girl? Hell no. Quit focusing on the past, the things that didn't happen the way they should have, and seize the future, man. All right, I'll sleep tonight. Anything else, counsel? All right, he needs to go down to probation. Sister, thank you. You're welcome, counsel.
We have several other pleas and waivers.
I'm ready.
In the final moments, the judge delivers a powerful and unfiltered message that serves as a defining wake-up call for the young defendant. He acknowledges that the teen may have faced hardships and difficult circumstances, but firmly makes it clear that those struggles cannot continue to be used as excuses for reckless behavior. With a serious and unwavering tone, the judge stresses that the real world will not pause, forgive endlessly, or adjust itself to his situation. Consequences will come if he does not change. He shifts the focus to responsibility, reminding the defendant that being a father means his decisions now carry real weight, not just for himself but for his child's future as well. The judge challenges him to think beyond the present moment and consider the long-term impact of his actions, warning that continuing down the same path will lead to missed opportunities, legal trouble, and a cycle that becomes harder to escape. At the same time, he offers a clear path forward, one that requires discipline, commitment, and a genuine effort to improve. Rather than ending on punishment alone, the judge leaves him with a choice: remain stuck in the same pattern or rise above it. He emphasizes that change is still possible, but only if the defendant is willing to take full accountability, focus on his education, and consistently make better decisions. The message is direct and lasting: his past does not have to define him, but his future will depend entirely on what he chooses to do next.